Hey there, this is Kim, and I want to share a stone with you and then pull a few oracle cards to go with the message of the stone. There's something about this reading in particular. While I've enjoyed and felt moved to share every other stone that I have until this point, this one, I don't know, this one feels special in some way, and I don't exactly understand why, but we'll see what happens. I want to add, prefacing with I am not an astrologer, though I am trying to understand more because it's so fascinating. I do understand that so many of the outer planets, which are like a greater energy that we all feel, have been shifting signs and houses and sometimes with the retrogrades they go forward, they come back a little bit. It's like a rethinking kind of thing, a flipping back and forth. Like almost like a book where you read the book and get into the next chapter, but then maybe flip back just to remind yourself of all of the character interplay in the last chapter, something like that. That's the energy I feel. So, that all said, I'm just going to get into it and see where it goes. The stone that I was moved to share is really interesting. It's Shungite, and it's not a stone I've truly worked with. Now, I've had this stone for quite a while because I found it truly compelling. It is, I mean, it's so beautiful. It's just, and it's light. It's almost lighter than, it's surprisingly light. I get this almost magical feeling about the stone. Very, very, I don't know. Well, magical is the perfect word. I get also, so a very strong energy of, not the magician and tarot so much, but a bit, but just, I don't know, just an unexpected ability to be fluid in what would seem a heavy situation. I don't know if this will mean anything to anyone, but I kind of get a Nostradamus feeling about it. And perhaps it's because it's so shiny. It's almost as if you could gaze into it and access that portion to gain insight. I'll say it that way. I think that's a good way to say it. There is, so this stone has been sitting in my space for probably about 8 days, I'm thinking, and I haven't touched it. I wanted to kind of be fresh on camera with touching it, but as I was thinking about doing this reading, there was a card that kept flashing in my mind. Now, I don't actually own the entirety of this deck any longer. It's the Diva deck, DEVA, and it's out of print. And gosh, if I had the full deck and wanted to sell it, it's quite expensive. Anyway, I I lost the whole deck in, or most of the deck in a move, but I managed to come away with 2 cards, and this is one of the cards. It's this card, and this feels so much like the energy of this stone. Just adept, adroit, and lightning fast when need be. But also there is actually a sense of applying energy only as needed. It feels very, very I'm going to use the word. It feels very magical in a very manifesting sense, and only in the most positive sense. It feels like a manifesting stone. So I think I'll leave it there. I actually will add one more thing. I know Shungite is a stone commonly employed in, I think they make plates, or to put onto the back of phones and things like that. Apparently it helps with EMFs and stuff like that. I don't know any more than that about that subject. So I'm going to go to the enchanted map, and I'm not looking to explain the stone, but I'm looking to add to the message of the stone that I've expressed to you. So here we go. Shuffled already, and let's see what happens. Let me flip these over. Okay. I would so love it if there was a small version of this deck, because I find it ungainly. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we are. Magical map shifter. Oh my gosh, well, doesn't it kind of really goes well, right? Let me put that here. Just going to lay that to the side right now. Alright, I'm going to take one from the bottom and one from the top, and assume that's the correct thing to do. So from the bottom, metamorphosis, and from the top, bone collector. Okay. So oh my gosh. Well, this is really interesting. First of all, I'm going to start with bone collector, because I have explored this card a bit. And what I notice is in this dial here, it's on it's a clock, and it's on number 10 and number 2. And yes, and these are 2 earth houses. It is so the second house, or the second sign in the zodiac, would be Taurus. The 10th sign, I believe, is Virgo. So this is about really bringing into physical reality that which we wish to live. And oops, gosh, this is not the greatest setup tonight, and I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to do this. I'd like to do one take. And then the third card is Metamorphosis. So it is, and I think it truly goes to what I was speaking about, the shifting of the greater outer planets, and they move so slowly. They are generational. They can be many, many years in a sign, and so they set a tone for the next phase. And what's so interesting is that so many of these planets have shifted. It's almost like, well, getting a hand of 4 aces, you know. Four new beginnings, 4 new, like, just new focus. Anyway, and so we have the magical shapeshifter. And this is where I think that stone comes into play, is remembering that even if the terrain seems and becomes much different than what we're accustomed to remember that we are in charge. It's our life. We get to choose. Oh my Lord. I'll do better next time. Anyway, we choose what we become. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. All right, be well, peeps, and I'll see you next time. Happy shifting.